Try that.
Nice, man. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into the news, guys.
Yeah, that was all I played
We got
this week.
lots to talk about, man.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have mentioned it before and whatnot, but the first thing that we should start with is Sony, man. They definitely came back out and said, no, we are not releasing extra PS4s just to combat this PS5 shortage, which is kind of funny, right? Sense. It seems like they might have backpedaled a little bit. Like maybe this ain't a good idea, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers really don't want these PS4s or something. But what do you guys think happened? You think it was just some like random bullshit that somebody threw out there?
Dude. Because there's a semiconductor shortage still. This requires semiconductors, so why would they use it for a PS4 and not a PS5? It seemed fishy, but I thought maybe they might have a couple warehouses full of PS4s and they're like, hey, let's just get them out.
No, but, I didn't think it was warehouse full, but I think they have the parts already. And I think the parts are generally cheaper. So
like motherboards, they already have a bunch of pieces already.
Yeah, so. I think they already have the semiconductors and stuff that they need, so they can make these. But that's why I think that it is true that it's not that there's a PS5 shortage, but it's that they have nothing to sell to anybody, right? So that's a consequence of the PS5 shortage. So for me, it's like they can backpedal and say like it's not due. They're not trying to get you to buy a PS4 instead of a PS5, but the truth of the matter is they have nothing. They have no hardware to sell, so they have no other choice. They need to keep selling hardware. Like that's a big dude. Even after this Microsoft purchase, it's really becoming apparent to me how important hardware sales are to Sony. So like they really, really need to sell hardware. And I think like that's what this is. They don't have the chips for the PS5. That's true. I'm not denying that. So they're like, well, let's make PS4s then for people. Because it is true that just as this article said, that Sony had originally planned to end PS4 production in 2021. Here we are in 2022. And they still 2021 is over. So it's not a complete lie. Like I don't think Sony's being completely forthright here. His plans never changed. That's not true.
Hey, I think Cernet's right, because why did it take them so long to get faceplates? They probably like, all right, we got to make something real quick. Let's make these faceplates that everyone's been wanting. You know, because let's
charge them $50,
and let's charge these things as these controllers. Okay, we have a bunch of controllers made. Let's just change the color. Charge $10 more. So yeah, I think you might be onto something, man. I think you might be onto something with that logic.
Yeah,
that's definitely crazy if you got no PS5s on shelves, but you coming out with mad accessories and shit. Would you guys sit the fuck down somewhere? Go make me a goddamn PS5, man. Like you guys is bullshitting. Don't give me no stupid ass shells. Go get them systems on the shelf.
And then they released the black headset.
Yeah, I bought that though.
I think this is silly, and I think Sony is just desperate to sell some hardware. They need to sell some hardware.
They want to get sales, right? Like
they want to get sales.
They want more sales because their quarter one is going to look mighty low.
And I think, exactly. And I think like they're like, we have major hype right now still for over a year for this PS5. We need to try to capitalize on it in some way. We don't have PS5s to sell. So let's see if this hype can slip over into some more PS4s. And, they need to sell hardware. Like it's apparently obvious they need to sell hardware. Microsoft doesn't. Microsoft doesn't care if there's a shortage on Series X's. They're not going to continue producing Xbox Ones. They've already said that. They don't care about hardware, dude. Like they're sitting so pretty.
Man, I haven't turned my PS5 on in 6 months, man.
Yeah, that's funny, right? If Sony re-released the PSP handheld, they don't even do the Vita. They do the PSP.
Hey, man, give us the Vita.
Crazy.
Yeah, the Vita relaunch. Yeah, in order to stimulate purchases with the lack of PS5s, we are reproducing PS Vitas.
Yeah, and that's definitely a good one right there. Trying to get in on that Sony stock because I'm sure it'll go back up. People is tripping right now, but. But yeah, man. But I'm actually not surprised that they would, say, hey, we are not increasing any PS4s or whatever on this thing. It would be completely foolish. Like I wouldn't understand it. I definitely wouldn't tell people if I was doing that shit. I might be like, nah, we not. And then just like, hey, open the floor.
I know exactly. That's what this is.
You just
That's
see it a lot more,
yeah.
but
it's just internal.
Up front, I'm denying.
And let's face it, guys.
You're denying for sure.
Let's face it. Their stock dropped $20 billion, right? We'll talk about that later. Why it dropped $20 billion. This came after the fact, so I think they're just damage control. They're like, all right, guys, we have to hit the floor running. We have to be making the headlines. It doesn't matter why we're making the headlines. We need to get our name out there, get the buzz back. So I think this is just them trying to stay relevant in the.
They're pouting.
In the media.
They're pouting in the corner. They're mad. Nothing's going their way. It's a bad week for them. And they're pissed off that everyone's misunderstanding them. They're just pouting, I think.
I don't know if it's a misunderstanding, but they definitely try to figure
out.
Well,
they think
like, hey, we got mad eyes on us, and we just need to like do something right now because everything that's coming out is just looking bad for us, bro. So we gotta spin this. How do we spin this? Oh, we not.
All they need to do, man, is their PS Plus. Include PS Now, include everything they got in the PS Plus, and I think that they have, a chance.
How do you think it would be if they did like a sleeper? Like they just all of a sudden you looked and you had PS Now just like active on your shit, but like they didn't tell nobody. Like, do you think that would cause flames? Like oh shit, everybody got PS Now. You know what I'm saying? Like they do no formal announcement or anything like that.
Sony is the most stubborn company. They don't do anything like nice, dude. Sony doesn't do anything nice like that. I would never see Sony do that. They would rather their company burn than do anything cool like that, man. That's my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
I love you, me.